3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
54, check, 54, 54. Watch the twist. Hey, echo.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They run forward, Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Matt Breida Breida, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On second down, it's Cook. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 34.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Cook. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 26. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Check right 54. Mike 54. Hey, tight down. There you go. Mike 54. Hey, Delta. 54. It's our field. Shoot.
Looking to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kill, turn up. 80 weapons. Go.
2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Going with a screen for Murray. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the pass. Check. Lucky.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Vikings 14, Saints 7.
Ready. 70, Indy. Now. Hey, Alpha. Check. Watch 54. Watch the curl.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 16-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. What's good on the extra point? And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A toss to Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Who there? Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Hey, we're good. Let's get off the field.
Here's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
10 yards, good for a Saints 1st down. This is Breida. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, New Orleans. Matt Breida, touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Switch gears. Listen to me. Hey, orbit. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. He's got his man. This is Tate. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Hey, high 7.
52. Black 52. 52's the mic. Check, 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 check.
2nd and 6. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got one. Black 2 is the mic. Black 2.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Matt Breida with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Cousins gives way to Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Back at the 19-yard line.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Come on, D. Leave it, 48. Mike 54. Mike.
Hey, box drop.
Exit. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Let's go. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Zipper.
54 Mike. I'm coming.
Snap.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And some room to work. A big seam, and he might go all the way. way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Matt Breida on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Looks good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
They go play action. Cousins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike 50.
Bravo.
Mike 54. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Oh, yeah.
Hey, flipper, flipper.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Good route here.
Switch, switch.
3rd and long for Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
Get.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 17 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
42, Vikings 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Lutz's kick is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jahan, 180.
29. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Rhino. Hey, yo.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. All day, just like that. Just like
Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Get ready.
They'll set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And the pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike 54.
Leo.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Check 50. Check 50. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Back to throw here. Open man is Michael Thomas. That one good for 24 yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. This quarterback now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
Hey, Echo.
Right there.
2nd down and inches. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Eric Kendricks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Check the hard.
Again, it's Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch it.
Two. Black.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
At the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me. Joker, 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 Joker. 80 weapon. No, check that, check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Night, sweetheart. Kill.
He'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. 2nd and 13. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, seam six. Yo, Jackrabbit, come on.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Go.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
94. Hey, Delta.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 46-yard line.
Go.
2nd and 14. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
65. Watch
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Defense focus. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Rose.
Watch it.
Now a run with Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
29. You.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
300. 54's Mike. Hey, Zoo. Watch 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. That'll be complete to Cook. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
I'm coming.
Through.
Mike 54.
Smooth.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Here's Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Ready. 10 logo.
I'm here all day.
6-6, bullet high. 5.
They run again with Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That 2nd down play nets a -4. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. They'll drop to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Not here. Hey, Alpha.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, let's go.
On second and 9, Cousins now a desperate. He's got it with the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
Let's go.
A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Wide. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. 57 to Mike.
Now Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Watch twins. Check 52. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Whip. Watch the whip. Now.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Hey, alert 3. Check the hot read. Shit. Alert 3. Hey, lock it. Check.
Now it's Breida. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line.
New Mike 52. I'm coming for you. You mine. Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike. Yes.
52's the Mike right here, over there, right?
Yep.
52's the Mike. Here we go, let's bring it.
Go. Blue draw quarters. Bring it. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Hey, Haywood. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Topper. 52, Mike 52.
Silver.
Hey, Mike 52. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, Foxtrot. Say go.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Push him back. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on.
One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas.